So, the topic that has been presented for tonight's discussion is Gopi Geet. I noticed that it was written as Gopi Gita. It's not actually Gopi Gita, Bhagavad Gita, but Gopi Geet. Sangeet, it's music, song. Bhagavad Gita is also song, but Bhagavad Gita is mostly philosophy. But Krishna spoke, and it's a song. In the spiritual world, they don't speak, they sing. Whatever they say is music. Brahma Samhita describes Katha Ganam Natyam Gamanamapi. Katha, their speech, is Ganam, music, song. And Gamanam, their movement, is dance. Then the question arises, if their general conversation is music, then what to speak of the sound of Krishna's flute? And if movement is dance, then what is rasa dance? It's beyond our imagination. Where movement is dance, then what is dance there? And where speech is music, then what to speak of song, especially the sound of Krishna's flute. That's another world altogether. And Gopi Geet, actually, it's a very secretive, confidential, and rather unapproachable subject. Since last many years, maybe last 40 years, I had been singing one song, one stanza of Gopi Geet, the 9th one, Tava Kathamritam. The reason I used to sing that, because I felt that is indicating Srila Prabhupada. That 9th verse goes like, Tava Kathamritam, the nectarian words about you and nectarian words spoken by you, Kathamritam, extinguishes the suffering condition of the living entities. Tapta Jivanam. Tapta means heat. Like every morning we sing, Samsara Dava Nalalita Loka. Material existence is like a forest fire. In Australia, I'm sure you experienced it quite intensely in the recent past. Now, mind you, like that is just one aspect of the forest fire. Now we are constantly burning in a forest fire of material existence. But due to the illusory energy of the Lord, we don't really realize that how intense this suffering condition is. But that forest fire of material existence becomes extinguished just by hearing about Krishna Katha. Nectarian words of Krishna, that is Bhagavad Gita, and about Krishna, Srimad Bhagavatam. That's why Srila Prabhupada gave so much emphasis on these two books. Tapta Jivanam, Kobibhir Iritam. These words are spoken or broadcast by Kavis, the most exalted spiritual personalities, like Lord Brahma. Lord Brahma is considered to be the Adi Kavi, the original Kavi, the original exalted spiritual personality. These are the Kavis, Brahma, Lord Brahma, Narad, Sukadeva Swami. And in the recent past, we have seen Srila Prabhupada. Gopi bhir iritam. The most exalted spiritual personalities broadcast these nectarian words of Krishna. Gopi bhir iritam. And kalmasha paham. Kalmash means impurities. Our existence in the material nature is full of impurities. It's due to our impurities that we are here. And those impurities are immediately cleansed. Kalmashapaham. And Shravana Mangalam, when we hear those words, it brings all auspiciousness. Mangalam. Shravana Mangalam. Shrimadatam. It bestows the greatest wealth, greatest spiritual wealth. Shrimad. Shrimadatam. And Bhubi Grinanti, those who distribute these nectarian words of Krishna or Krishna consciousness all over the world. Bhubi Grinanti. Bhubi means throughout the world. Bhumandal, this planet is known as Bhumandal. So Bhubi Grinanti, those who distribute these words all over the world, they are most munificent personalities. Bhuridajana, the most munificent personalities. Now tell me, who distributed these words of Krishna all over the world? Right. As if as if the gopis are describing about Srila Prabhupada's coming here. This also leads to another very wonderful incident. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, after taking sannyas, went to Jagannath Puri. The king of Jagannath Puri, after recognizing Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as the Supreme Personality of Godhead in the garb of a sannyasi, he wanted to see him. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu refused. It's not the business of a sannyasi to have dealings with a king, because the kings are extremely involved in mundane sense gratification. They're extremely material. They're seen to be extremely materialistic people. Therefore, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu didn't want to see him. The king was so eager to meet Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he appealed to all the associates, exalted associates, intimate associates of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, please make an arrangement so that I can see him. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu totally rejected that proposal. When they kept on insisting that this king is actually a devotee, he is not really a mundaner, he is a devotee. But when they kept on insisting in this way, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu just told them, he declared that if you keep on insisting like that, then I'll leave Jagannath Puri. I'll leave Jagannath Puri and go away. So then they stopped. They couldn't insist, persuade him. And then came the Ratha Yatra time. At the time of Ratha Yatra, King Prataprudra was sweeping the street. Now, in Indian culture, the class system and the occupation is so rigid that the sweeping of the street is considered to be the occupation of the lowest class of people. And the king is one of the most exalted persons. So a king never sweep a road. There's another incident in that respect. It's a custom in Orissa, Jagannath Puri, that before the Rath Yatra begins, festival begins, the chariot begins to move, the king sweeps the street. So there was a king called Purushottam Dev, and there was a proposal coming from another kingdom called Kanchi, that the king proposed, his daughter, the princess, was supposed to get married to Purushottam Dev. But when the king of Kanchi got to know that he sweeps the street, he says, he's a bhangi, he's a sweeper. I'm not going to give my daughter to a sweeper. And of course, that leads to another very, very interesting incident. Now, the king of Kanchi was very powerful. King of Orissa, compared to that, was quite weak. But, the Kshatriyas, they are very proud people. I mean, they would rather give their lives, but won't accept any insult. So the king decided to go on a war against him. And although he was very weak, but eventually what happened is, to cut the long story short, Krishna and Balaram came and fought on behalf of the Orissa king and defeated Kanchi king. He arrested the princess, took her to his kingdom, and he decided that as a response to the insult, he'll get the princess married to a sweeper. So the king's minister the minister of that state, was a very intelligent person. So he said, okay, so for the time being, let her stay at my place, the princess, and I'll find a suitable candidate to get her married to. And on the day of the Rath Yatra, he said, that's a very auspicious day for the princess to get married, so I'll find a suitable sweeper to get her married to. The king says, fine, get her married. So when, on that day, the king was sweeping the street, he brought the princess, and he said that I found a sweeper. The king himself was the sweeper, so the minister proposed that I found a suitable sweeper for the princess to get married to. So this was one of the incidents that came to my mind about sweeping the streets. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was very impressed when he saw that King Prataprudra was sweeping the street. He was so humble. For the sake of the Lord, he would accept such a menial service. And Rath Yatra started. And there's a place called Balgandi. There's a big garden. In front of the garden, the chariot stops. It's a custom. And anybody can come and offer boga, offerings to Lord Jagannath. That day it's open for anyone to come and offer. So for that occasion, the chariot stays there for quite some time. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to that garden, Balgandi garden, and he laid under a tree taking rest. At that time, King Prataprudra came and started to massage his feet, disguised as an ordinary farmer. He was massaging his feet, and he was chanting these verses from Gopi Geet. When it came to the 9th verse, Tava Kathamritam. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu jumped up and embraced the king and kept on saying, Bhurida, Bhurida, indeed he is the most munificent, indeed he is the most munificent person. So here also we see, maybe King Prataprudra meant that you have come to distribute Krishna consciousness to anyone and everyone. Only me will be deprived of it. So with that mood, he was saying that you are the Bhurida, you are indeed the most munificent. As it is said by Rupa Goswami, Namo Mahavadannaya, the most munificent personality is Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But obviously when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepted that statement, indeed he is the most munificent, he did not naturally imply that it was him. He was actually forecasting that in the future someone will come who will distribute Krishna consciousness all over the world. And he is indeed the most munificent personality. So again, this also actually indicates that this song is forecasting Srila Prabhupada's arrival and Prabhupada's achievements. So that was the reason why I used to sing this particular verse often. But then, like now you can see, like the whole Gopi Geet is the topic. Now, as I was saying, that we have to be very, very careful to deal with such topic, because in Srimad Bhagavatam, in entire Srimad Bhagavatam, these 5 chapters are considered to be the most confidential. 29th to 33rd, called Rasa Panchadhayi. These five chapters are describing the Rasa dance of Krishna. Rasa dance is the dance of love. Rasa dance is an expression of description of Krishna's very, very intimate relationship with the cowherd damsels of Vrindavan. And it is seen, it is considered to be very, very confidential, because there is a possibility of misunderstanding. Misunderstanding, that is, if we don't properly understand who Krishna is, we'll misunderstand these dealings that Krishna had with the cowherd damsels. So, these gopis were expressing the agony of their hearts when Krishna left them. Krishna invited them by playing his flute. And when they came, Krishna kind of, in a teasing way, he said that you shouldn't have done that. You all are girls from the respectable families. In the middle of the night, you should just leave home and come like this. And they contested, saying that, come on, you invite us by playing your flute, and when we come here, then you say, go back home. What's this? So, and then Krishna was dancing with the gopis. It says that 16,000 gopis. But Garga Samhita actually describes millions of gopis. Krishna was dancing with millions of gopis. Now, is it difficult for Krishna to have that kind of exchange with so many individuals? If we consider that Krishna is in everyone's heart, how many expansions Krishna already made? So 16,000 or 16 million or 16 trillion is nothing for Krishna. He can expand himself into innumerable forms. Anyway, so let us consider Krishna was dancing with 16,000 gopis. And then all of a sudden, the one that Krishna was dancing in the center, she became upset and she left the Rasa Mandali. So when she left, Krishna also followed her. See, Krishna was dancing. 16,000 Krishnas was dancing with 16,000 gopis. And then all of a sudden he dropped all of them and just left. Like, you can well imagine how they felt at that time. They were in the height of ecstasy. And then all of a sudden, Krishna is gone. Mm-hmm. So they started to search for Krishna. And then at one point, they found that the gopi that Krishna left with, Krishna left her also. Who was that gopi? That was Srimati Radharani. So, so they all, Hare Krishna. They all were looking for Krishna. They came to the bank of Jamuna, and there they started to express the agony of their hearts. And that expression is Gopi Geet. So I won't go very far. I'll just go up to first 9 verses leading to Tava Kathamritam that we, I think we're going to give this session twice, today and tomorrow. So today we will do 4 plus 1, 9th, and tomorrow we'll also do 4, and like 6th, 7th, 8th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and go 9th verse. So we'll discuss briefly about those. And and at the outset, I would make it very, very emphatic that please don't consider Krishna to be an ordinary human being. This exchange that Krishna is having with the gopis is the most intimate dealing of the Supreme Personality of Godhead with his most intimate associate, most intimate devotees. Otherwise, like a relationship between a young man and a young man and a young girl is considered to be sensuous. But there is no such sensuality when it comes to Krishna consciousness. And we are actually dealing with the highest region of the spiritual world and the highest loving exchange or devotional exchange between the Lord and his most intimate devotees. So with that understanding, we should approach this topic. So the first verse goes like, Jayati te dhikang. Do you have, okay. Gopya uchu. That means the gopis said, Jayati te dhikang janmana vraja shayata indira shashvadatrahi dvaita drishyatang dikshutavakas toi drita savas tang vichinnate. Jayati te, Jayati, ever since we had been born in Vrindavan. Janmana Braja, ever since you have born in Vrindavan, Janmana Braja, the Vrindavan has become glorified. Because Shayata Indira Shashvadatrahi, because Indira, Lakshmi Devi, is constantly residing here. Shayata Indira Shashvadatrahi. Because Lakshmi Devi creates the good fortune. Everyone in Vrindavan became so fortunate due to your taking birth in Vrindavan. And they're lamenting, like you created ever since you took your birth in Vrindavan, everything and everyone in Vrindavan has become so fortunate. But look at our condition. Daita drishyatan dikshutavakas. Look at our condition. You left us, submerging us in an ocean of suffering, ocean of sorrow. So this is how they're lamenting. I'll just get the The Gopis said, O beloved, your birth in the land of Vraja has made it exceedingly glorious. And thus Indira, the goddess of fortune, always resides here. It is only for your sake that we, your devoted servants, maintain our lives. We have been searching everywhere for you, so please show yourself to us. So they are appealing, O Krishna, appearing in Braja, taking your birth in Braja, you have created such good fortune for everyone. But look what you are doing to us. We are, due to your separation, we are feeling such intense pain. So please relieve us from this pain by appearing to us. Daita means my lover, my dear. Drishyatan, please appear, please become manifest in front of us. Sharadudashaye sadhu jata sat sarasi jo daru Shri Mushadrisha Suratanath te Shulka Dashika Barada Niknato Neha King Badha. O Lord of love, in beauty your glance excels the whirl of the finest, most perfectly formed lotus within the autumn pond. O bestower of benedictions, you are killing the maidservants who have given themselves to you freely without any price. Isn't this murder? So they are actually appealing to Krishna. They are describing Krishna's beauty, Sharadudashai. Sharad is a very beautiful season in India. This is the season that comes after monsoon. Actually, in Srimad Bhagavatam, before this chapter, the description of Sharad is there. First, there is a description of monsoon, and then description of Sharad. In monsoon, the water washes everything. But the lakes and other water bodies, the water become muddy. But in Sharad, all the mud sediments and the water becomes very, very clean. The sky also, after the monsoon season, after pouring all the rains, becomes very, very clear. Like there's just some cloud that floats, that like cotton wools, scattered clouds. And the whole sky becomes very, very bright. The sky becomes bright blue, and the sun's rays become golden at that time. So it's a beautiful time, and at that time, the lotuses bloom. So lotuses are the most beautiful flowers with the most beautiful fragrance. And Krishna's beauty of Krishna's face has been compared to the fully bloomed lotus at the time of Sharad. And So naturally everyone is attracted to Krishna's beauty. And here we are. We are your maidservants. Ashulka dashike. Dashike means maidservant. And ashulka means those who are serving without any payment. We are your unpaid maidservants. So we have offered ourselves completely to you. We are rendering service to you without expecting any price. But look how you are returning. What kind of return you are giving us? Barada nignato, you are killing us by not appearing. Now, if we die, that's what they're actually meaning. If we die, you'll be blamed for killing us. And killing who? Those who have offered themselves completely to you without expecting anything in return. Ashulka dashike, barada nignato, neha king badha. That you are killing us, badha. Then, Bishajala payad, Byala rakshashad, Barshamarutad, Bishato bhayat. Rishabha, Vishamayat majad, Bishato bhayat, Rishabhate bayang, Rakshita muhu. Bishajala payat, Byala rakshashad. You have saved us from so many calamities. You have saved us from this poison, the poison of Kaliya snake. Bishajala payat. When the water of Jamuna became completely poisoned. And Byala Rakshashad, Byala from Aghasura, the snake. And so many Rakshashad, so many demons. And Brishamayat Majat. You have saved us from the Arishtasura, a bull demon. You have saved us from the son of Maidanav. Varsha Marutad. You have saved us from the rain. You have saved us from the storm. And in this way, you have saved us from so many different calamities. And so you have also saved us from so many calamities. But won't you save us now? And that is their appeal. O greatest of personalities, you have repeatedly saved us from all kinds of danger, from poisonous water, from the terrible man-eater Agha, from the great rains, from the wind demon, from the fiery thunderbolt of Indra, from the bull demon, and from the son of Maidanav. So you saved us from so many different calamities. But look, in what situation you plunged us now. Won't you save us now from this calamity? In this way they are appealing, won't you come and save us from this dangerous situation, from this calamity? Then, Nakhalu Gopika Nandano Bhavan Akhilo Dehinam Antaratmadrik. Nakhalu Gopika Nandano Bhavan. Krishna, you are not the son of the Gopi Jashoda. You are the super soul in the hearts of everyone. Antaratmadrik. Bikhana Sharthito. Bikhana Sharthito. When Lord Brahma appealed to you to save this earth from such calamity, you appeared. Bikhana Sharthito Vishwaguptaye Sakho Udaivan Shattatankule. You have appeared in the Shattata dynasty, in the Jatu dynasty. So in this way, the gopis were praying. I'll just read that. You are not actually the son of the Gopi Jashoda, O friend, but rather the indwelling witness in the hearts of all embodied souls. That means you are the super soul in the heart of all living entities. Because Lord Brahma because Lord Brahma prayed for you to come and protect the universe, you have now appeared in the Sattata dynasty. So these are the first 4 verses of Gopi Geet, 31st chapter of Srimad Bhagavatam. And then we'll go, as I said, the 9th one we'll go, which we discussed at first. Tava kathamritam tapta jivanam kobibhir iritam kalmashapaham shravana mangalam shrimadatatam bhubi grinanti ye bhurida jana. The nectar of your words and the descriptions of your activities are the life and soul of those suffering in this material world. These narrations, transmitted by learned sages, eradicate one's sinful reactions and bestow good fortune upon whoever hears them. These narrations are broadcast all over the world and are filled with spiritual power. Certainly, those who spread the message of Godhead are most munificent. So maybe we can sing these 5 stanzas now. Pratapana Prabhu, do you have any comment? Would you like to say? Push it. Bring it closer. Okay. First, we'll offer some prayers to Srila Prabhupada. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunnavadi Paschata Deshatarine. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivashadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Jayati Tedhikam Janamana Braja Shrayata Indira Shashvadatrahi. Jayati Tedhikam Janamana Braja Shrayata Indira Shashvadatrahi. Dvaitadrishyata Dikshutavaka Toi Dhrita Shaba Tang Vichinnate. Dvaitadrishyata Dikshutavaka Toi Dhrita Shabas Tang Vichinnate. Sharadudashaye Sadhujatasa Sarasijodaro Shrimushadrisha. Sharadudashaye Sadhujatasa Sarasijodaro Shrimushadrisha. Suratanathate Shulkadashika Varadanighnato Neha Kimbadha. Suratanathate Shulkadashika Varadanighnato Neha Kimbadha. Vishajalapaya Rakshasa Barsha Maruta Boiduta Nala Jalapaya Vyala Rakshasa Barsha Maruta Vaiduta Nala Brishamayatmaja Bishato Bhaya Rishabhate Vayam Rakshita Moho Nakhalu Gopika Nandana Bhavan Akhila Dehina Antaratmadri Nakhalu Gopika Nandana Bhavan Akhila Dehina Antaratmadri Bikhano Sharthito Vishaguptaye Sakhaudeva Satatankule বিখন সার্থিত বিশ্বগুপ্তায়ে সখৌ দেবা সততাং কুলে তব কথামৃতা তপ্ত জীবনা কবিভিরিতা কলমশাপহা কথামৃতা তপ্ত জীবনা কবিভিরিতা কলমশাপহা শ্রবণমঙ্গলা শ্রীমদাততা ভুবি গৃণন্তি ये ভূরিদা জনা শ্রবণমঙ্গলা শ্রীমদাততা ভুবি গৃণন্তি যে ভূরিদা জনা ভুবি গৃণন্তি যে ভূরিদা জনা ভুবি গৃণন্তি যে ভূরিদা জনা হরে কৃষ্ণ হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Shamabeta Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Does anybody have any question or comment? Yes, Haribol.
I had a question about.
Do you have a cordless mic or another mic? Okay, you say it loudly. Yeah.
I had a question about the verse where the Gopis called Krishna, like you're not the son of Malaysia, but you are like you're from the beings. But is it like our understanding is that first Krishna is the son of Malaysia, but then he expands into like the 60 holy Krishna, that is that comes in you. So why did they say?
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're addressing Krishna as that you are not just one of us. You are actually the Supreme Personality of Godhead. We know that you are the Supreme Personality of Godhead and you have descended with certain purpose. Like, you know, they're seeing Krishna from their perspective, that Krishna descended in this material nature due to the prayers of Lord Brahma to deliver the condition of this earth planet. So that's why they address it that way. Yes?
I want to know, during the Rasalila, why did Srimati Radharani leave?
Well, she wanted to check out how much Krishna loves her, how important she is. So, and that's what actually, during the discussion that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had with Ramananda Roy, that, he makes that point, Ramananda Roy makes that point. You see, Radharani's name was not mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam. Indirectly it has been mentioned. And he is pointing out that Krishna was dancing, one Krishna between two gopis. But in the center, Krishna was dancing with one gopi. Therefore, that gopi must be very special. Right? And in this way, he also pointed out that when that gopi left, Krishna left everyone else and just went with her. So this is how her importance is being established. And that's why indirectly he is saying that this particular gopi is very expert in aradhana, in worshipping Krishna. That's why she is Radha. Yes?
When you were singing your deep love for Srila Prabhupada was very evident. The question was, how can we develop a small fraction?
Well, I'm also feeling the same way. How can I develop some love for Srila Prabhupada? And let's all keep trying. And our love for him will be shown by how you try to promote Krishna consciousness, fulfilling the prediction of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Prabhupada also mentioned that our love for him will be shown by how you cooperate with each other. So that is how we have to express our love for Srila Prabhupada. By spreading the movement with a spirit of cooperation. Because more united we become, the stronger will become our effort. More effective will become our endeavor. Thank you. Okay, thank you all very much.